Ian's latest article for ESPN FC, he gives us one player every Premier League team should sign. Now, he did it for all 20 teams, but we're picking out some of the big teams here and telling you Arsenal with Gyökeres, we're seeing there, Liverpool, João Pedro, Kimmich to Man City, Spurs with Dani Olmo. We'll get to some of these in just a moment. But first of all, well, let's talk a little bit more about Gyökeres to Arsenal, then, Ian, and why this was your go-to here.
Because then I think Isak is probably, the Newcastle United striker is the guy that they'd probably like and would probably suit their style most of all. But if you're looking for a guy who is a proven, put the ball in the back of the net in the way that Ian Wright did, in the way that Thierry Henry did at Arsenal, Gyökeres' figures are very, very impressive as he's moved up and up through the game. I mean, he was scoring and banging in loads of goals at Coventry City in League One and then the Championship, and teams looked at him and, nobody took the gamble in England to elevate him, and his figures at Sporting are off the charts. So he's a good gamble, I'd say.
When it comes to it, obviously, so looking at a player, Gyökeres is here in Ian's list. How long will it take a player to adapt to Arteta's system, what he wants from them at Arsenal? How hard is it to do that?
Well, I 100% think it depends on the mentality of the player. Number one, if they're not daunted by it, if they are, then that's a huge problem. But it's about getting off the mark quickly. I think the Gyökeres one is interesting because it's difficult for me, and I'm sure other people, to think about what Darwin Núñez has done at Liverpool, because in Benfica he was putting up the same sort of numbers and scoring the same sort of goals that Gyökeres was scoring, but yet he has struggled to do the same thing at Liverpool. I think we're now in his third season. That would be the one thing with the Gyökeres one. The one I'm interested in is João Pedro.